looking at the ninth principle, which is the cherry picking. Here I have taken a non-COVID example, but the movie was just released before the COVID, so we can we can look at this example. Now, as a vegetarian, I really like this movie, but as a statistician or as a market researcher, there are so many bad examples or bad statistics in this. Let's just take this one. So they did some research among the athletes, three athletes, and they asked them to eat veg burrito to one group of people and a non-veg burrito to the second group of people. And the next day they conducted the test. And of course, the test came out as beneficial for the plant-based circumstances. Now, there were so many variables that were left unconsidered in these experiments. They did not consider variables like sleep. They did not consider stress, training, muscle fatigue, hydration, tobacco, alcohol, lot many prior medical history, and the big one, genetic predisposition. So they just cherry picked the results based on one factor, which was whether you ate veg or non-veg, and they tried to prove that veg diet is better than the non-veg diet, and it was done all over the movie. Now this grand explanation was the one which is an example of cherry picking, and we can see the similar examples in COVID also, where in the publications or the media they were trying to compare the countries. So for some countries they were taking day zero as an actual day zero, and for some countries they were taking a day one or day two as trying to match the number of cases in both the countries. So just to prove a story, they were taking the date ranges based on whatever story they wanted to prove. So that's an example of cherry picking. Now with this, we finished the 9 principles of identifying or spotting a bad statistic. Now we need to understand why bad statistics happen, right? It's because of an amplification. We want to magnify, we want to intensify. And what is the reason of amplification? It's because of us. We do amplification. Why? See, nobody will buy a magazine or nobody will buy a research paper where it states that next year the same thing is going to happen in this market as this year, even though it is true. Even you can see with your clients, a lot of tracking studies, mystery shopping or CX studies we do on a quarterly basis. If I'm going to tell client that 90% of your customers are satisfied this month, 90% next month, 90% last quarter, right? Which is actually true. But the client will say, if this is the information you are giving me, then probably I need not do research. So what we do, we generally say to client, okay, we will deep dive into data, and we come up with some hypothesis, some correlation. And actually that is not deep diving, that is data dredging. So you try to find correlation, you try to build hypothesis which actually doesn't exist. But since there are a lot of variables, lot of data, you will find up something which may not be actually true. And that's what happens with all other businesses, editors, clients, people. Everyone wants something new, not something they know. And that's why we end up having an amplification, which gives rise to a intentional bad statistics. However, much we would like to know all the relevant facts about COVID-19. We don't know them right now, right? And we should accept the discomfort of this uncertainty, which is all the more reason to abide by one of the things that we do know at this point. You should wash your hands regularly. Thank you.